I have a problem with this. Now, first of all, where's the black dude with the white girl? I have a problem with this. Now, first of all, where's the black dude with the white girl? First of all, we started that, all right? Black dudes had been messing with white girls for a long time, and that's half the reason why you motherfuckers do this in the first place, because we were the ones that kind of abandoned you. I get that. Where's girls for a long time, and that's half the reason why you motherfuckers do this in the first place, because we were the ones that kind of abandoned you. I get that. Where's the black dude with the white girl?
Very blessed in this life, and I'm grateful for everything. Honestly, all the ups, all the downs. I mean, I married the best rapper of all time. Not only that, he's the richest black man in America, a talented, legit genius who gave me 4 incredible kids. So, when I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing: his personality. I know that sounds mean, but people keep telling me that comedy comes from truth.
Hey guys, in today's video we're gonna talk about the typical come-up woman, or not typical, let's just say come-up woman. What's the come-up woman? What's the definition? And is this also a situation where you can be the come-up man? Yes, definitely. Okay, let me make it short. When it comes to black women dating black men, the black woman is the come-up woman. And when it comes to black men dating their preferences, the black man is the come-up man. And I said many times also in my Instagram stories that the way black men are thirsty and desperate for white women is the same way black women like run after black men. It's like the same. It's like the same situation, you know. And I think that's very fascinating. The way black men need the validation from white men, white women, is the same way black women desperately want the validation from black men, and we need to stop that. Obviously, that's what I try to tell you in my videos. We need to stop the black male worship. And yeah, the examples I show you, I'm not 100% sure if everything's right, but I was just like Googling the first girlfriend, and it's amazing with these rappers, these black male celebrities, their first girlfriends look like them, but when they get rich and famous, their wives or girlfriends or baby mothers, whatever, because the preferences get the same black men that black women get, become wider and wider. With Kanye West, it's very interesting. For example, here is one of his first girlfriends, dark skin, black like him, and later he came together with Amber Rose, I think, and she's like an racially ambiguous woman, but I would say white woman. Like, let's stop that one drop rule. That's very annoying to me. But she got some black in her blood, but still she's actually a white woman. It's the same with Mariah Carey. Her father is not even black, I think. I think her father was mixed, because Mariah Carey looks like a white woman. She's white passing. Like, and Amber Rose is like the phenotype of Mariah Carey, actually looks white. Yeah, and later he came together with Kim Kardashian, as we know, and she's a full-blooded white woman straight from Europe, you know. And it's interesting with Kanye West, you could see the transition. You could see the more money he got and the more fame, the whiter the woman. That's very interesting. And why is the black woman the come-up woman? Because we live in a black male worshipping culture, and we have this ride or die mentality. We are being told otherwise when we demand for a man to provide for us or to have a job and so on, like standards, to have standards basically, then we are gold diggers, even though there's no gold to dig. Like, are you serious? And uh, and also, yeah, because of our right or die mentality. And I'm gonna show you, like, so I don't need to talk too much and you just get what I mean. I'm gonna show you a little video where you can see the difference in mentality when it comes to black women and white women from different ethnicities, because we have no standards, because we are being shamed within the black community. But why do we care? Exactly because we live in a black male worship culture, and that's why we care and let a black man and the black community manipulate us into being right or dies, to basically just being used. There's so many examples, not only celebrities, I'm quite sure also with normal people, everyday people. Black women are just there to serve black men, and then when we help them building a career, having a job and so on, then they spend all their money to white women and give the money back to the white man's community. And that's been happening since years, and that's why we are where we are, and we have no resources, and aren't a community in the sense that we have the same interests. But let me show you this video so we can see the mentality of black women, how we are being socialized, versus quote unquote versus white women from different ethnicities. Very interesting.
How important is money to you in a relationship? It's important.
It's not that big a deal.
So you'll be with a broke person.
Not for
No
long.
money.
You have to try.
And you give them an allowance in the meantime?
I'm not gonna lie. I do a whole bunch of stupid shit when I'm in love.
Not important at all. I feel like them being in a relationship with me, I could get them to where they need to be, so that money's not a problem.
Yo, ride or die. I know I'm not one for sure. I will never ride or die, but we have
can
one
slide.
right. How important is money to you in a relationship?
It's everything. If I don't have any money, then, it's just, what's the point?
Ooh. I mean, it's not the number one thing, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's kind of important, but you don't have to have a lot of money, but at least have a plan to work toward getting money. Like, don't just be a bum ass dude sitting at home doing nothing.
You're not giving nobody no allowances.
Hell no. Get your ass a job.
Invest.
Guess what? Guess who's trying to shame you into dating them at their lowest? Guess who's complaining about gold diggers even though there's no gold to dig? Because men who got money, they don't complain, and they know what's up. They know how it's going. They're going to provide for you. They have a job. They have a career for themselves. They got goals. And if you don't have any of that, and a woman who's not your mother needs to teach you, I don't know, how to become an adult, how to be independent as a man, I'm sorry, but then when as a woman, when you allow that relationship dynamic to happen, then you're just like a second mom. You're just there to serve him. You're just like, you're cuddling him, and that's the overall dynamic in the black community as well, that we cuddle black men, so they become more feminine and they don't do anything, and we are forced to be masculine in order to survive, and that needs to stop. It's all because of black male worship. Black male worship did bring nothing to us than stress. You know what I'm saying? So look at who is shaming you, because these black women, the last one, she had some more common sense, but she really felt a type of way, like she was hesitant to really say, yeah, you need to have money. But the white women from different ethnicities, they said, yeah, like even the one woman said, yeah, it's everything, and like, period. I've like, we're not even, it's the first thing, you know what I'm saying? Because when you don't have money, when you don't have life goals, why should I be in a relationship with you? Then it would be much better for me to stay single. And there are so many men out there who got their shit together. So what are you what are you waiting for? And just to say that because they are black, that's pathetic and that's desperate. And as a woman, you should never be desperate for a man's attention. Like, you are the prize, and act like that. Have some self-respect and have standards. And men who try to shame you when you have standard, they are not for you, and just ignore them and don't let them manipulate or shame you. That's like me personally. especially on the internet, I just stopped listening to black men's opinion or reading anything they say, because at the end of the day they are the losers of society. Why should I listen to the losers of society to go down, to go under with them? No thanks. I rather listen to people who are there where I want to be, and not to people who just talk and complain and manipulate their way through life and use women. And when they're famous and got money, then they spend their money, so it goes back to the white community. And a big example that comes to my mind is MJ. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to shame him, and rest in peace, but I have all respect, really. Please don't go for me. I know it's MJ. I also appreciate him, don't get me wrong, but I think we need to acknowledge the fact that he gave his money and all the hardships he been through just by him being black, then just to go back to the white community by having these white children. I'm sorry, but I think it's so unfortunate, and it shows you again the self-hatred and the lack of responsibility black men have for their community. I ask myself, do they even know in which situation they are? They obviously don't care about their community, and they just think about their own individual life, and they're very desperate for white people's validation to be included. That's their main goal. That's what I said in other videos, I think. That's their main goal, to be included by the white man, to be accepted by the white man, to be on the same level within the white man's community, which is delusional. You cannot go to another man's community and expect to be treated equally. Like, it doesn't matter. You can even be MJ. It doesn't matter. You can even have a vitiligo. It doesn't matter. They still gonna see you as a Negro. And I think that's a very big example, because all of his kids aren't black, and his money goes straight back to the white community, even though he grew up in a time it was so hard for black people to go ahead in life, and he made all his money because of his amazing, insane talent he got, like gift he got, and just to go back to the white community. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm pretty sure, I don't know them personally obviously, but I'm pretty sure these are very, very good human beings, and I didn't know MJ, maybe also he got his mental problems obviously, and so on. Yeah, don't come for me, guys. I know it's MJ, rest in peace. Let him rest in peace. But I think it's a very huge example, again, of black male self-hatred, and that they love spending all their money to white people, all the hardships, all of that, his whole career, just to go back to the white community again. And his oldest children are with white people, so all the money goes back to the white community. Yeah, that's very unfortunate, but that's black male pathology, and that's what the black male Western culture created. We need to stop cuddling men, because that's the outcome. And we need to stop serve men who do nothing and who just want to be served for nothing, And when you date, don't date. Have standards, before you date, have standards, learn to love yourself, have respect for yourself, and you would never allow yourself to be in a situation where you're with a man who's feminine and ex-bitchy and is arrogant, so he demands you to provide for him. Is he crazy? Never allow that, and listen to what these white women, I showed you in this short video, listen to what these white women said, act like them, because look where they are. Stop being nice, stop being a ride or die, stop protesting for black men. You wanna protect men for men? No, they can protect themselves. When black men can't even protect themselves, they cannot protect you, and they don't want to protect you. So stop acting like we have the same interests. Black men have other interests, and they are white supremacists themselves. So why do you serve them? Because all the money, they will give it to a white woman, and they will give it back to the white community. And I think that wasn't your goal. I think black women wanted to have a black community, in a sense of community, that we stick together, but you are delusional and you must live on another planet when you really think that's also what black men want. Like now, like in this day and age with the internet, where we have all the proof and so many examples that prove my point, and the point, I've learned everything from African American women on the internet. We have so many proof, so many examples. Like, you must really lie to yourself when you still want to believe in this black love, and we need to, like, black men don't care. They just use you, and there will never be a black community in the sense that we have the same interest, and it's just, you just doing a disservice to yourself when you still want to serve these men or deal with them. If you want to date black men, it's on you. If you want to have children with them, it's on you, but still be aware and be realistic and be honest to yourself, because black men have other interests, and they even see black women as their enemies because of their self-hatred they project on us. And yeah, we have so many examples when it comes to celebrities. Like I said, the more money and the more fame, the whiter the woman. And that's on that. That's the come-up woman. But what about the come-up men? Like I said, the way black women are desperate for black men is the same way black men are desperate for white women or white men. Because even when they are gay, they still don't want to date each other. Like Cynthia G said, I love how Cynthia G phrases her thoughts. Like, she's funny without even trying it, And black men, like, for them, when you're a white woman, all you need to bring to the table, because they always want to ask, what do you bring to the table? By the way, when a man asks you this, cut him off. Anyways, the only thing she needs to bring to the table is her whiteness and her European features, like the looser hair texture, the small features, and so on. Like period whiteness. That's what she needs to bring to the table. But black women need to do all the things, and even if we do all the things, we are still not good enough, because we are just not white women. We are just not. We are black, and that's the problem for them. So, you can see it with celebrities. All she needs to bring to the table is her whiteness, and then they finesse black men. And I want them to continue, because that's what black men deserve. And then we come back again to the black woman who's the come-up woman. Don't ever take a black man back who've been with a white woman, because when after their preferences that are so submissive and so feminine finesse them, then they want to go back to the black woman, because they know black women are always there and have no self-esteem and no dignity. When they're at their lowest, they come back. After they've been with Becky at the highest, and Becky finessed them by having his child, or I don't know, and took all his money, then he comes back to the black woman for her to build him up again. And we need to stop that. Also, general people, I saw that. I had a friend, and I cut her off because she had like a male-identified mindset, and I really don't feel that, and she's with a black man who was with a white woman. He impregnated her, made her a single baby mother, and this white woman tried to bother her. And I'm asking myself, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you with a man, especially a black man, who've been with Becky, then impregnated her, made her a single mother, and now Becky tries to argue with you, and you stay with him? Like seriously, why are you doing this to yourself? That's so pathetic to me. That's so stupid to me. Like, never take a black man back who's dated Becky. Like, I would never don't take him back and try to build him up. No, when you date, you need to have a man who's already having his ish. Like, why do you want to raise men? Why do you want to change them? You cannot change men. They're gonna use you and won't have any respect for you. So that's what I'm saying. And yeah, that's about the come up woman, the come up man. I don't want to make this video too long. Please let me down. Please leave your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and click on the notification bell so you won't miss anything anymore. And share my video on my channel so more people can subscribe. And guys, I try my best to upload as much as I can, and I thank you so much for your support. Honestly, the last days been crazy. Like, the views got more and more, and I was like, oh my god, I need to put out more videos, and that's what I'm doing currently. And thank you so much that you support me, and I try my best to make good videos. And if you have video suggestions, sorry, I cannot spell that word, then please feel free to let me know in the comments. And Happy New Year, guys. Let's get it together. Let's stop the black man worship. Let's take our pride and dignity back, black women, and let's stop serving people who don't care anything for us. So thank you so much. And I would like to know your thoughts about the MJ situation. I like MJ is Michael Jackson. What I said about Leia giving your money to the white men and so on after having all those hardships based on you being black. I would like to listen to your thoughts. What do you think, guys? So thank you so much, and I see you in my next video.
Individual black men are not doing anything to better the community. They're doing something to better themselves. But they will take the individual accomplishment of a black man who's working 100% for the betterment of himself and try to act like he's doing something for the community. But in reality, he's not. They just end up looking foolish and inaccurate because there's no collective actions being taken by black men to do anything. Black men don't even like other black men enough to unify with them to do something collectively. They don't even like each other that much. So there's no way they will unify because they don't like, you gotta like each other to unify. You have to have an agreement and some value of each other to even unify, and black men don't even have that. There's no possible way they will unify.